Yeah, I started on YouTube. Okay, we should be good. Everybody get on the desk. That's desk change. Knee, Al, shoulder, and Missy. Chop, chop.
First glance, they'll never save the lessons for you. Hey, don't call me up. I know you know what you did, so don't turn the radio up. Don't wanna hear it's too late for apologize. Lately I've realized that what goes around.
Are we good? All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Blockey Sports Network. We are here in Seattle for tonight's matchup between the Toronto Rockets and the Seattle Golden Eagles. This should be a very good North Division matchup between these two teams. Both of them looking to get this W for their own reasons. Seattle trying to get back in the win column and keep their playoff chances alive. And the Rockets trying to still vie for a top spot in the North Division. I'll be your host for tonight on the desk, Youppi. I'm here joined by AllahFresco, Shoulder XD, and Missia. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Missia, you're on the upper half of the standings in the South Division. You know, you're still kind of vying for one of those top spots. How are these games, and how do you approach these games as a team that's pretty much locked in already when you're playing against teams that desperately need these wins?
Well, how I approach it is by knowing that the enemy team is going to honestly look for any opportunity, any advantage in the game. And I just kind of treat them with the same respect that I would with a top team. Like if I were to go against say for example, like in Orlando right now, which I'm actually going to go against this season or not, this week, I would just treat them with the same respect, you know?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think that these games will bring a lot of experience for these playoff teams going into the next couple of weeks when the games are going to start mattering even more with it being playoffs. Shoulder XD, you've played against both these teams so far this season, I think. I don't know if you showed up for all those games, but what do you think of the how do you think this matchup is going to play out on the ice
Yeah,
tonight?
I'm looking for star players tonight. I'm looking around the stadium. I'm seeing people like K-Watt, Joe Dog, seeing how these people can really make the impact, for their teams and, come out today and, really lead their team to a win. So, I mean, yeah, it's just gonna, be a good, hard-fought battle today and, excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, 100%. And AllahFresco, I'll throw this over to you. Seattle's goal, the Seattle playoff chances not great after that last loss. How much does this game mean to the Seattle team?
I mean, they pretty much have to win every game out from here on out if they want any shot at playoffs. I mean, Philadelphia is the team they're chasing with 13 points, and they're 3 points behind them, and Philly still has some games to play, so almost every game is important for Seattle, and this is probably one of their easier games left if you were to look at their schedule.
I mean, that's brutal saying Toronto is one of the easier teams left. So the Seattle team, led by Robe and co, are going to have a tough matchup tonight. Everything on the line. We're going to send this up to the booth with, I think AllahFresco is going to be on the cast. If you're okay with that. I think so. You're the only caster here. I can cast if you want.
I'd prefer that, so I can.
All right, word. All right, casting. We are here in the booth. Thank you, desk. I'll continue talking for all of you. Face-off underway now at center ice. Sticks and Cat Cuddler. Sticks looking to bring it in the offensive zone. Stopped by Sammy the Whale. Oh, got knocked out of the camera. Now Cat Cuddler is going to push it in, but it's going to be cleared away by Cartoony Man. Sammy the Whale recovering it in neutral ice. Throwing it across for Jed Wando. Not going to connect. Cat Cuddler throwing it across again. Another easy defensive play by Birdie W. That's what he gets paid for. Jed Wando bringing it up the ice now. Pressing Birdie W. Birdie W breaking it up the ice. Getting it by Jed Wando for a moment there, but Jed's going to stay right on top of it. Now Sticks going to recover it. Sticks with a little bit of room, but Sammy the Whale is going to clear that to his own corner. Sammy the Whale getting that puck up the ice for Cat Cuddler. Cat Cuddler. Short little chance to get a 2-on-1, but Birdie W is going to clear that easily and go for a line change. Second line's coming out now. Quat, rookie for the Seattle Golden Eagles, getting one of his first games. I don't believe this is his first, but one of his first games as a Golden Eagle in tonight. Robe now on the ice for the Golden Eagles, taking a shot from deep, saved by Zelko. Robe looking to play this into the middle, but it's going to be taken by the Rockets. ohLuvv looking to get it by JR, but a better play to keep it on the Rockets' half of the ice. Robe with the puck behind the net. He has been lethal from the corners when it comes to getting the puck to his winger for slot chances, but doesn't seem like he has Lieno playing with him tonight. So might be a bit of a struggle. Seems the live stream may be tabbed out, 7 Josh, according to Plasma Dragonite. Let's fix that. Robe with it. Looking for the dump up the ice. It's going to be blocked by Zelko on Borderline Dumb's clear attempt. Border. Trying to play this up the ice to ohLuvv, who's going to get it all the way down. ohLuvv pressing Birdie W. Frumpy Bear is going to take over. Bit of a rotation happened there. Frumpy Bear ending up on the forecheck for the Rockets. You don't see that every day. Jed Wando back on now. Trying to press by Birdie W, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks. Big hit there. And it's not going to be called. Referee's going to opt to call that on puck, I believe. Birdie W. Driving that down the boards. With it. Getting a little techie in the corner. Looking for a shot. Getting the shot away. And it gets tipped into the net by Sammy the Whale. Birdie W, the defender, gets on the board for Seattle and puts them up 1-0. Do you have a color caster?
I mean, I could do it. No worries
Yeah, you
there.
got it.
Birdie W just kind of taking over in the slot there and able to ping it in. I believe, you know, the chat is loving this one as Sammy the Whale goes -1 to start a game yet again. So, good start for the Seattle team that desperately needs this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. Seattle striking first, but you know, there's still a lot of hockey left. Both of these teams able to get it done when necessary. That's why they are the, you know, they have the reputations they have. A lot of great players on both sides. So obviously too early to count out Toronto quite yet, but we'll have to see how things play out. As the faceoff underway, coming off a faceoff violation, Brady W took the draw. Pass up to Jed Wando, and a huge save by Cartoony Man. I believe that was going to ring off the post, but still a great shot attempt nonetheless. Jed Wando looking to get put another on goal, but wasn't able to connect. Jed Wando pressing Birdie W around the net. Going to be cleared out by Birdie. Up to K-Watt, or Quat. Jed Wando now with a little bit of space all alone. Shot on Cartoony Man, save. So far, Cartoony Man might have a reputation for being one of the, you know, bit shakier goalies in the league, but he's having a great night so far. Coming up big for the Golden Eagles. J.R. Give looking to pass this across the defensive zone, but he's going to fumble it. It's going to be taken by the Rockets. Sammy the Whale storming his way into the corner. He's going to lose it to Robe, but Robe tries to do a little too much, turns it over in open ice. Gets it right back, though. Borderline Dumb beating Robe on the boards. Robe not back-checking it, letting him get all the way down there. Now Borderline Dumb looking for a chance for a Michigan, but wasn't able to get it off. Robe looking for the chance, doesn't get the pass away to Jado. It didn't really look like he was trying to. Decided to dribble it up himself. Potential missed opportunity there. Borderline Dumb picking off that pass by JR. Looking for the step back shot. Robe staying on him the entire time. Not letting anything get through. Border passing it across to ohLuvv, who's going to rip a shot. Paying away by the Seattle Golden Eagles. Shot there by Border. Going to go wide to the short side of the net. He's going to look for a slot pass to nobody. Now Seattle is going to drive this up the ice. Sammy the Whale recovering it. Cutting back and forth. Looking for the shot from deep. It's going to be gobbled up by Cartoony Man and played into the corner, where Jed Wando will try to recover it, but the Golden Eagles will get it. Cat Cuddler with it in neutral ice. Getting it by Robe. Cutting it in the middle. Looking for a shot. Great pinch by Birdie W to stop that chance. And now we're going to finally have full first lines back out for what will likely be the remainder of this period. Birdie W. Passing up to Sticks. Sticks, neutral zone battle with Cat Cuddler. Both teams still contesting it. No true winner yet. Sammy the Whale with a P3 up for Cat Cuddler. And it seems Toronto will come out on top in that encounter. Quat, though, cooking Cat Cuddler out of the corner. Not able to capitalize on the space he made, though. Same the Whale. Driving it into his own net. No, own zone, rather. Cat Cuddler. Passing back to Ben. Back to Jedwando. Getting a little bit too creative there with the passing in the neutral zone. Weren't able to connect. Cat Cuddler with a chance to shoot. Save by Cartoony Man. He's going to play it to his own corner. Birdie W going to receive it. And looks like he's willing to just take his time to end out this period. Birdie W looking to play it up the ice. Blocked by Frumpy Bear. Second line out for, well, mostly out for the Rockets. Now it's going to be played back in by Quat. Quat playing it out to where you hoped a teammate would be. Nobody there. Jared Goof now with very little time left. The other defender for the Golden Eagles looking to get on the board, but wasn't able to find the post for the post abuse. And we're going to head to intermission 1-0 in favor of Seattle. Missia, can you host? Or someone else?
Oh, for sure. I'll take your seat now. As we will see, the period ends 1-0 for Seattle. It's a pretty good opening here for Seattle. I'll send it over to AllahFresco. What did you think Toronto did bad during that period to let up that one goal? Other than obviously Ben doing the Ben thing.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just a defensive breakdown on a couple of shifts there. Allowed Birdie W too much space with the puck, and I know Ben did end up on the back end of that goal, but the forwards of Toronto got to do a little bit of a better job preventing Birdie W getting into such a dangerous slot shot.
Sure, I can agree there. And Shoulder XD, if you're on Toronto here, what player do you think is going to have a standout period here?
I'm looking around the ice. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think if Toronto, want a chance to win this game, they got to put a Joe Dog or SCP on the ice. I think these are star players that they need to really play in order to reach their max potential. I don't think their starters right now are getting it done. So I think we need to bring some non-MHL talent out, to get the job done for them.
No, for sure, I can agree there. Absolutely. Oh wait, sorry, hold on. Someone take over.
Oh, I think it sounds like somebody wants Toronto to lose this game with that call over there. I'm not sure why, but can you kind of elaborate on SCP being a
talking about me, or you talking about me? I really just think they're good players. I see them play some ranked games and stuff, and I really think if the Toronto Rockets give them a chance, they can capitalize, score some goals, get some assists. I mean, you can't really say they can't if you've never seen them play. So I mean, it's kind of like an indecisive thing that we have to see in the future, but no.
I guess that's true, but I'm going to bring it back up to the booth for the second period off of that analysis from Shoulder XD. And we're going to get back underway here. Jared Goof taking the face-off, and he's going to jump right over the dot. That would have also been a face-off violation. Not sure what's going on here. And Birdie W is going to line up for the foul. Birdie W and Cat Cuddler. One forward by Cat Cuddler, but it's going to be turned over right to Seattle. Jared Goof's going to jump right off the ice. And Sticks is back. Not sure what that was, but Seattle got what they wanted to do done. Jedwando now in the corner, looking for the pass to the middle or shot. Save the Whale shot. Looking for a second of the night. On the correct goal this time. Birdie W. Going back and forth behind his net. Passed up to Sticks, but Sam the Whale is going to recover it. Jedwando pressing Birdie W down the ice. It's going to be taken away by Birdie W. Sticks now driving it all the way down into the offensive zone, but Sam the Whale is going to take it, and Sticks will concede the space. But now Ben gets by Sticks. Little bit of room down the ice, looking for the cross pass to Cat Cuddler, but not able to connect as Seattle comes barreling back to recover that and prevent the chance. Cat Cuddler putting some pressure on Birdie W. He opts to just run away and line change. Birdie W just spending so much time behind his own net this game, just doing nothing. I mean, I can't even blame him. When you're up by a goal, you got to force the other team to, pressure you and make those mistakes. It's the advantage you've been given from your goal. So why not take advantage? Frumpy Bear looking to play this up through Jado, but he's going to stop it. Look for the pass into the middle to Robe, but Frumpy Bear is going to contest this well. Jado looking to make something happen, get a little mechy, but not able to convert all the way. Robe looking for the shot. It's going to be blocked by Border. It's going to be taken by ohLuvv now. ohLuvv down the left side. Looking to center this for Border, but it's going to be taken away by Jado. Jado pass up to Rob. Rob with a P3 shot. It's going to ring off the left post and get played into the corner. Now centering pass for Jado. Seattle not able to connect once again. JR Goof looking to get this puck into the zone, but to no avail. It's going to end up back in Seattle's end with Jado. Jado battling with Jed Wando. Jed Wando recovering it right in front of the Seattle bench as they go for a line change. A little bit risky, but they pulled it off. Sammy the Whale trying to get this down the ice through JR. And he will be successful as Seattle will have to fully reset. Jed Wando now makes some space in the corner with some pullbacks. Getting a little techie here. The kid getting after it, but not able to finish it as Styx is going to recover it and bring it all the way back down the ice once again. Sammy the Whale with a good crit on the boards there. Fake should take notes. Styx trying to pass to the middle. Cat Color looking for a shot chance. Going to be blocked by Birdie W. Seattle's going to try to turn this around in transition, but Toronto will keep pressing them. Cat Cuddler. Light pressure on Birdie W, letting him do whatever he wants. He's going to pass it right to Sammy the Whale. And Seattle will press right off of that contact. Styx J recovering it. Still just going to call him Styx. Sammy the Whale cutting around in the neutral zone, taking a shot there. Easy save for Cartoony Man. Cartoony Man has been solid tonight. Not tested as much as the shots might show. A lot of deep shots, but he's done what he's had to do for this team. ohLuvv walking in front, ripping it off the far post, gloved down by Cartoony Man on the rebound. And what a great opportunity that BHL veteran ohLuvv just created for his team. He hasn't done anything like that since back in 09. Holy. Anyway, we're back underway. Cartoony Man, easy save off of the face-off shot. Shot's now 7-2 in favor of Toronto. Border looking for another shot from the wall, but it's going to be stopped by Jado, who's now going to push this up the ice. And it will get by Frumpy Bear. He's going to have to turn around and launch it right back in. And Border will recover it. Slot pass to ohLuvv. Cartoony Man is having none of it. And now Seattle's going to try to break this back out, but Borderline Dumb keeping the pressure on, but he gets a little too aggressive. And now Jado with some open space. Shot there off the right post and into the back of the net. Jado off of a breakout pass by JR Goof puts his team up 2-0. Right after Toronto put them under so much pressure, Seattle just fires back and crushes all of that hope.
Yeah, excellent play there by Seattle. And I mean, that's so unfortunate for Toronto. Toronto, as mentioned, putting on so much pressure in the Seattle zone. Cartoony Man just up to the task so far for the Seattle team, and one slip up the other way. Nobody covering the cross, and Jado with an excellent shot. That is a very well-placed shot. Selko didn't give him much to shoot at, but he is able to put it in.
Yeah, no, that's a great finish from the reigning champion, Jado. Came from the last season's Milwaukee team to help this Seattle team with their depth, and he's been great so far in the games he's played. And also just, unfortunate coverage from Toronto. Seems that to try to get that goal, they got a little too aggressive, put a little bit too much pressure on, and ended up getting caught lacking on that cross pass. But, game is still far from over. Robe jumping over the face-off, shot there. I think that was a FOV. Like, pretty clearly. Yeah, that was a FOV. Yeah, he still does that. But yeah, that goal is going to be called back. We're going to end up back in the offensive zone for the face-off. And oh my, face-off is already starting again. We're back underway now. JR Goof on the face-off. After Seattle's FOV, they're going to get out of that clean with no penalty. Back to 2-0 Seattle. Robe trying to make a play in the corner. It's going to be taken by Sam the Whale. Sam the Whale up to Cat Cuddler. Cat Cuddler able to press through the defense, but he tries to do a little too much. Not able to get the shot away. Sam the Whale looking to keep that in. Cat Cuddler looking for the shot there. Another great stop by Seattle. Pass across to Jed Wando. Takes a little bit too long to get that off. Sammy the Whale battling with sticks. Just can't get through. Cat Cuddler in the corner now. Pushing it up the boards. Stopped by Birdie. And Toronto just keeps running into this Seattle defense with their heads down and losing out on chances on the rush. That was low-key at TMM, but it was pretty close. Birdie W with a shot there. Save Zelko. Big save there from Zelko to keep her team in this. It looks like we're going to have second line versus first line to end out this period. Border winning the faceoff forward, trying to get by sticks, and he does. He's going to drive this. AllahFresco.
Yeah, just a great play there as Borderline Dumb able to navigate his way from a tight angle into a opportune position there. You know, not many players can do that where they come from a sharp position along the boards and able to generate such a high dangerous chance. But great play there by Borderline Dumb. He continues his dominance this season.
Yeah, Borderline Dumb has been a huge part of this team's success. I think most people write this team off as a team that, you know, relies on their great depth. They don't really have that one guy that can take over a game, but Borderline Dumb over time has slowly been showing that he can be that guy for this team. But ohLuvv looking to make a centering pass, tie up the game before the intermission, but Seattle's going to recover it. And Robe with a signature deep shot. It's going to send it right into the chest of Zelko. And we're going to send this back up to the desk with Missia and go.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got raptured during the last desk, but I can think of something here. But AllahFresco, I'll send it over to you first. You know, Toronto with a really nice get back goal there, but you know, what do you think is going wrong in that defensive end? You know, people like to talk about Toronto being a really nice deep team here.
Yeah, it just seems like most of the time they're getting caught is just like on like fast breaks and transition plays. I mean, the goal from Jado there was just a transition play where the defenseman was looking to step up and the winger was just unable to get back in time on the cross. So, I mean, it looks like they got to figure out who's going to play the cross when the forechecker gets beat originally, and their defense will look a lot better.
For sure, I can agree with you there. And Shoulder XD, you know, what did you notice coming out for Seattle? What's been really working well for them?
You know, I mean, yeah, they have an amazing group of players over there. I mean, you know, they're good on the offensive side of the ball. You know, they have conceded more shots, but you know, I don't think shots mean anything. You know, if you only have one goal, if you have 8 shots, so you know, I think their offensive firepower is, you know, a lot more than what Toronto has, and you know, I think they're going to carry it on to the third period and like probably get like 2 goals and close the game out.
Yeah, and you mentioned certain players on Seattle.
Mhm.
Could you give me
Mhm.
one of the names that you were thinking
Yeah,
of there?
I mean, you know, looking at the ice, he only has 38 touches, but you know, I think K-Watt has been, you know, the player of the game so far. You know, even though he has no points or no goals, you know, he's just, you know, taking the eyes of everybody and putting it on himself. You know, he's doing moves out the corner, you know, and you know, really just, you know, getting the puck up the ice for his team.
For sure, and Youppi. Oh, yep, there goes Youppi. Never mind. I was going to ask him for some final thoughts, but
I just don't know how I can follow up that. I'm not going to lie.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, we'll send it over to the casting booth with Youppi and AllahFresco.
Yes, sir. We're going to be back here for what is potentially the final period of tonight's action. Seattle, the team that seems to need this the most, currently up by a goal. Sticks lagging out in neutral ice. Looks like he's going to get back connected to the server, though. Cat Cuddler still putting on pressure. Fortunately for the Golden Eagles, the other team does not have to wait and give them any time to recover if a connection issue like that comes up. But we're just going to have some neutral zone battles here for a little bit as both teams trying to kind of try to find their footing in this third period. Sam the Whale battling with Birdie W. Looking to get this centering pass off. Maybe a shot. Cat Cuddler currently on defense while Sam the Whale goes on his offensive adventures. And it will all work out fine. Cat Cuddler looking for a shot from deep, and he scores! Shit. Cartoony Man. Oh my god. Cat Cuddler finds the left corner. Oh my. We make
Yeah,
it work.
Yeah, I mean, Toronto finally breaking past the wall of Cartoony Man. It looked like he was unbeatable to start this game, and Toronto's continued to put on the pressure and stuck with what's working on offense. And great play there by Sammy the Whale, just hitting the puck up repeatedly until Cat Cuddler was able to pull it and surprise, I believe, Birdie W on the defensive side of the ball and just rips a quick P3. It sneaks by Cartoony Man on the near side. That's been the hot target this game, the near side, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, and, Cartoony Man's played great so far, but there is a reason he kind of has a reputation for his inconsistency, and that would be why teams are willing to put so many shots on goal, even from deep, and they eventually cash in like that. But we're back underway with live play. ohLuvv recovering it into his own zone here. They're going to do a full reset, but ohLuvv's going to rush that pass up, turn it over to Seattle, giving Robe this chance to put it in the middle. You don't expect the veteran to make such a careless, sloppy, bad, awful play, but ohLuvv almost putting his team back down by 1 off of that pass. Anyway, we're back live on the face-off. Robe losing the face-off after he's seems to be a bit in his own head after that face-off violation earlier. Just seems like completely static. Robe driving in on the boards, though, taking a shot on Zelko, but that's going to be stopped. And now Borderline Dumb going to receive this pass from Frumpy Bear all the way down the ice. And now it's going to go back at Toronto's end. Game can move fast, hard to keep up. Robe centering pass to his teammate, who is also in the corner with him. JR Goof recovering this, walking it in, blocking that clearance from Frumpy Bear, so he's going to be able to keep it down in the offensive zone. Borderline Dumb now with a little bit of room. Bit of a miscommunication from Seattle. Borderline Dumb puts it just to the left side of the net. It was wide open, too. Toronto almost just claimed the lead in this game after being down 2-0 not too long ago. Frumpy Bear going all the way around his net now. Passing it up to Jed Wando. It's going to be stopped by Sticks. Frumpy Bear. Pass up to Jed Wando. Jed Wando had the pass chance to Cat Color. Opts to carry it himself. The kid is just, he's too confident with the puck to give it up. Sammy the Whale looking for that quick cross pass. It's going to be blocked by Sticks. That's going to be a battle in the Toronto Rockets zone. Sticks looking to get a little techie, but Cat Color is going to stop that. Looking to play it up through neutral ice. It's going to stay in the Rocket zone. Sticks recovering that touch from Zelko. Almost a disastrous play there from the Toronto goaltender. Now a shot from deep by Cat Cuddler. Continuing to test Cartoony Man, and he will save it that time. ohLuvv keeping this puck up the ice for his team. And we're going to have a delayed penalty on the away team. Toronto going to go on the penalty kill with 3 minutes remaining in the game. It looks like we're going to have an interference penalty on ohLuvv. Power play coming up here for the Seattle Golden Eagles. Robe's unit will be taking it. All of them almost on full stamina, so they're likely going to play the full thing. Robe shot there off the post. Not going to go in. The way the camera moved, I thought that was a goal, but a very lucky break for Toronto. And now Borderline Dumb's going to recover this and try to kill out the entire penalty. Jado looking for the centering pass. Recovered by JR. JR shot from the blue line. It's going to be stopped by Borderline Dumb. And now, 20 seconds remaining. Seattle has to do a full reset on this penalty kill. Jado rushing it up the ice. Borderline Dumb recovering it. Robe now on a 2-on-1. Looks to drive it himself. Looks off Jado. Drives it right into the defender. And they're not going to find anything. As Robe is going to look for this pass from the corner now. Pass into the middle for Jado. Jado can't find his way around it. And that's going to do it for the power play. Seattle unable to convert. Borderline Dumb now. Right out of the penalty kill. Looking for this shot. But Cartoony Man stands tall. Robe with the puck now. And that's going to be another penalty on the Rockets. Borderline Dumb just beating the hell out of Robe from behind. And Toronto's going to call timeout to try to get a fresh set of legs out there for this next penalty kill. Seems that Toronto really needed a stoppage, but I'm not sure that's what they were looking for. And they're calling a timeout, but not. Are we? It seems Seattle wants it. Somebody's calling a timeout, it seems. Or not. What? What are we doing? Sam the Whale calling that his team is vetoing the team owner's decision. So Seattle is going to take the timeout themselves. And we're going to get a bit of a break. AllahFresco, what are your thoughts going into this last 2 minutes of the game?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting one to finish this one out. Could see this game going to overtime. I mean, Toronto with a solid penalty kill there to kill off the original one. But the Seattle team is hungry and they definitely need these points. So I would expect them to, at the bare minimum, push it to overtime and maybe try to win this game.
Yeah, for sure. The North Division is tough, so getting any points out of these remaining games is going to be huge for them. But obviously a win goes an extremely long way. Unfortunately for Toronto, they don't have Borderline Dumb Out for the penalty kill again. They're going to have a completely different unit, Frumpy Bear and Sam the Whale. No face-off violation. Shot there. Going to be recovered by Seattle. It's going to go offsides. Face-off right in front of Toronto's bench. Sorry, I was a little caught up watching the face-off violation allegations in chat, but it seems that it was a legal jump. He waited enough time. Robe driving this into the zone. It's going to be battled for on the corner of the blue line. From Bear going to recover it, opt to bring it around his own net. Seattle pressuring, but a little late to the punch. 6 FPS just now recovering it. Looking for the center pass to Robe. Robe finds the far post, and he bangs it in on a great play by Sticks. Manages to battle for that puck, steal it from Frumpy Bear's hands, and find Robe in the middle to put his team back up by 1. Yeah, AllahFresco here on the color cast. What a great goal from the Seattle Golden Eagles. Robe on fire.
Yeah, just a classic slot pass from the Eagles, and the timeout pays off, and Seattle goes up 1, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this one. Toronto's been pretty good 3-on-3, I guess.
Yeah, but it did take them quite a bit of time to finally get back on the board this game. Seattle probably just going to hope that they can leave these easy shots for Cartoony Man if they have to, and hope that he can come up medium.
That's a dangerous
Hey,
ask.
Actually, honestly, with how Cartoony Man's been playing, I think you'd rather the high danger shots with this guy. He's been great at, getting in front of pucks when he needs to, when they're right in front of him. But Borderline Dumb with another hit. Surprised that one wasn't called. Borderline Dumb just out there. I can't say the word that starts with a G because people will get the wrong idea. He's a goon. Anyway, Robe battling for this puck. In the offensive zone corner. It's going to be taken away by Cat Cuddler. JR Goof looking for this shot. Offsides. But they are still going to get the shot away, and Zelko's going to hold it. And now it looks like we're going to finally have this timeout from the away team. And AllahFresco taking it upon himself to pass that, to move the face-off into the neutral zone because the shot was taken offsides.
Yeah,
Seattle is going to contest the calling from the ref.
yeah. I mean, it's another classic game, but we'll see if Toronto can tie it.
Birdie W with the puck in his own end. Trying to drive this up the ice. Hit by borderline dumb again. This guy just can't control his stick tonight. Toronto, goalie pulled. All in for this last chance with 10 seconds left. Birdie W carrying it around his own net. Could get dangerous, but nobody in the slot for Toronto quite yet. They are so badly communicating. And puck was dumped in by Toronto. Seattle going to come out of this game with 2 points. And solidify themselves as still in the running for a playoff spot. But we're going to send this to a quick break. We've got another game coming up scheduled to be in 1 minute, but we're going to give our casters, our analysts, a little bit of time to recuperate. We hope you stick around for the next one.
What goes around comes back around. What goes around comes back around. What goes around comes back around.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine. And I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
Welcome everybody back to Blockey Sports Network. After our break, the referee has just been raptured. He is back now. And we are here in Montreal for tonight's match between the Minnesota Grey Ducks and Montreal Voyageurs. We are coming off of a intense matchup between the Golden Eagles and the Rockets. Seattle coming out 3-2 victorious in that game. And Montreal, another team that is in the playoff race here, facing a team that is a bit above their weight class in Minnesota. And, you know, they're going to have to come out playing some great hockey tonight. I believe they're going to be slightly shorthanded at the very least. I know they wanted to move this game, but nothing could be done with the little bit of time we had before the match. But anyway, I'm going to hand this over to Sammy the Whale, coming off of a loss. You know, how does it feel going into these games as, you know, the higher seeded team that kind of already has playoffs locked in, facing off against a team that, you know, everything's on the line here for Montreal?
I mean, you know, a bit too soon, pal. You know, we're still going through, I'm still crying about that loss, but we move on. But besides that, I mean, yeah, sometimes when your team is kind of already smooth sailing, you know you've got that playoff spot. You don't play as good, you don't take the game as serious. And sometimes that comes back to bite the team. As, you know, we could see there that, Toronto, we maybe didn't want the game as much and we lose the game. So,
Yeah.
maybe a similar story could happen here, but we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, maybe if someone did an own goal, their team would have won. Anyway, Hootie, who do you think's going to win tonight?
Minnesota. Like 3-1.
3-1. But how do you think the game's going to play out?
I feel like Minnesota's just going to dominate. I feel like they formed a super team really with getting Gorius. Kind of feel like they've solved any holes they had besides their goalie. But, I mean, Tango's been really good this season. Badgers has been really good. I think it's just going to be a pretty easy game for them.
Yeah, I mean, I can see where you're coming from here. But we're going to send this up to the booth. Sorry, AllahFresco, I couldn't get you involved quite yet. But you're going to be up there with Sam the Whale. Plug your nose. Have some fun.
Yeah, that's Missia. That's not me. But we're going to have the face-off here. Tango and Baba Bobo. We're going to see Minnesota first line be Frown, Tango, and Biscuit. They got the second line of Badgers, JP Lamau, and Arax. I think they are missing somebody. I don't know who, though. But we're going to have Baba Bobo look to crit chain past Tango. Frown shifts on that and clears it away. Biscuit trying to clear it up. TXQ, nice pullback there. Looking for the P3. It's hit away by Frown. Pontoos will be defender on this first line for Montreal. They've got a second line of Z, Rated, and Optical. They got Big Z, Zaz Pixel in the net as Tango's going to try to drive it to the middle. Gets hit away. Tango, nice move there. Trying to hit it to the side, maybe. Shifted on by Baba Bobo. Frown pings it away, but only to TXQ. Biscuit's going to hit that behind the net. Looking to wrap it around here, but runs over the puck. Hits it P2 down. We're going to get it past Baba Bobo, who just holds shift on that one. First changes here for Minnesota and Montreal. Biscuit eventually gets it down for Badgers. Badgers looking to just drive it past Rated down the boards. Badgers has a step behind the net. Going for a Michigan here, possibly, but Z shift blocks the puck from going a bit too far out. And they're going to get away with that chance, Montreal, as Badgers was looking to get another Michigan here. As he gets a chance for a P3. Great shift to block there from Z. Badgers nice early chances there. Z can drive the other way. Arax is going to hit it back. I believe there was a hit on that play. It's not going to be called, though. Now Rated just going to P3 dump that into the zone. Bit of miscommunication there from Arax and JP Lamau, but Arax will take this. We're going to P3 it up for Badgers. Badgers has room now. Has a P3, but a great ping, I believe, there from Z on the back check. Hits that one behind the net. Nice ping there from Badgers. Maybe going for the 5-hole. His shot's just going to go wide of the far post. Now JP Lamau will try to hit it out, but it'll go to Optical. Work some space here, but Badgers pings that one away. Optical still with a chance, maybe to 5-hole it across, but can. And now Badgers maybe with a deep P3 chance. A great save there from Zaz. Gloves it and plays it behind as literally every team goes for a line change here.
What the heck?
Great line changes there. I've never seen that where both teams go for full line changes and nobody goes for the puck. They must have conned that one well as Pontoos tries to clear it down the boards. Biscuit shifts on that. Nice ping there from Baba Bobo. Has a bit of space. Now P3 is a great pass for TXQ, but it just goes a bit too far, and Frown is able to recover on that. TXQ is not able to get the one-timer off that pass. Looking to the center here, but Tango pings that one and hits it towards the boards. P3 up. Pontoos looking to clear it back. Biscuit shifts on that and looks to drive it forward. Pings it past Pontoos. Going to drive it to the corner now. Baba Boba, nice defensive play there. Hits it out, but Tango comes across. Baba Bobo commits a bit much on that one. Tango going for a pullback there. Hits it to the middle. Maybe a chance for Biscuit, but Pontoos positioned well to clear that one away. And now Frown looking to hit it out, but a chance for Baba Bobo, but Tango coming across to help out his defender. Nice fast pull from TXQ. Just going to 5-ult into the zone. Not going to go as Tango will drive the other way now. Tango looking to hit it out. Nobody really in slot for Minnesota right now. Tango, nice pullback there. Getting a quick shot. P2, a save by Zaz Pixel. Who's going to hold that one? Early chances here for Minnesota. Decent shot there from Tango, but one you expect Zaz to make. There's a face-off in the offensive zone. It's going to be an FOV on, I believe, Montreal. I don't know if that was Z or one of the other players. I think it was 2 offsides there, or 2 FOVs there. One on the face-off player jumping, and then the other on the winger being too far forward. But Rated will now take the face-off forward, Minnesota. Badger's going to win that. Doesn't get a chance here. Maybe for a slot pass. Can't find it, though. As 2 Montreal players crash on the puck in the defensive zone. Z looking to clear it out, but can't clear it past Badgers. Badgers pulls it back. Looking to just P2 it to the slot to JP Lamau. Z shifts on that and clears it away. Z coming across, but JP Lamau keeps it in the zone. Maybe a chance to find Badgers, but not going to find that as Arex hits it up for Badgers. There's a 2-on-1 for Montreal, but they just kind of ran both straight at the puck, so no real chance there. As Badgers going to 5-0 through, rated, but hits it too far, and Optical will hit that one behind the net. And they'll look to P3 that one up. JP Lamau is going to come across to take that. Loses the puck in the corner, though. Badgers comes across and pings that one. Gets a pullback, maybe with a chance here. Gets the stutter step, but he can't get the pullback, and combination of Rated and Optical are able to stop him for now. But Badgers maybe with a chance here for a P3. It goes just too far, and Z's able to hit that. There's just a lot of miscommunication right now in the middle of the ice. Nobody really wanting to go for the puck. As a sent up for Z to chase. Now Arax clears it away. Biscuit, nice touch away from Rated. Scoops it to the middle, but Z on the back check hits that towards the corner. Now Z's got a bit of space to work with here. P3's it up for Optical, but Optical going for the line change there, giving a chance for Tango, and it's a save by Zaz, who elects to play clear up to Baba Bobo. Misplay there, but Montreal maybe on the offensive things gets swatted away by, I believe, Biscuit. There's a chance there for Baba Bobo, but a big hit there from TXU, and that one's going to be called. Yo, AllahFresco. You there?
Yeah.
You got any thoughts?
I mean, it's an unfortunate one. It looks like TXQ was trying to ping the puck there in P1 and missed and instead hit the player. Unfortunate penalty to take. And let's see if Minnesota can cash in without Gorius, by the way. No Gorius today.
That is the play they are missing. And they still look pretty good right now. They've got 3 shots. They haven't let up a shot yet. Tango on the power play here, looking for a double pullback to another pullback, but it gets hit away. A big hit there by Baba Bobo. Not going to be called as it hit him towards the puck on the boards. Tango commits kind of hard there as Baba Bobo will look to break it out, but Biscuit shifts on that and gets it away. Now maybe a chance from the offensive zone. Looks for the slot pass to Tango. Tango just can't get a stick on that. Brown's going to take it into the zone, but it's offsides as Minnesota still need a tag up here, letting Montreal kill some time. 15 seconds left. Nice pullbacks there from Baba Bobo. Loses Frown. Tango comes across to ping that one, though. Baba Bobo still going. Gets hit away. They got Color Derp in the net for Minnesota. Haven't really had to say that as Badgers goes for the one-timer off the pass, but doesn't really go near the net. As that'll do it for the power play for Minnesota. Badgers going with a chance to get just a normal P2 shot. It's saved by Zaz. It looked like it was going out regardless, but another chance there for Minnesota.
Yeah, good goaltending so far by Zaz. Hasn't conceded yet and has been somewhat tested. Not too badly, but definitely receiving more action.
That's going to be an FOV on Tango and Z. I think Tango is a bit too far on the dot to get that. As we're going to see Badgers and Baba Bobo on the face-off here. 11 seconds left in this period. Both teams electing to go for their line stack here, maybe to get one last goal or just get a goal before the period ends. Good momentum as Baba Bobo hits that one out. Arex just clears it into Baba Bobo's shift. Arex looking to clear it out. He can't, and now a chance for Baba Bobo on the break, but Color Derp does pretty well to come out of his net. And now Badgers with a deep P3. It's saved by Zaz, and we go into the first intermission. No goals, but 5 shots for Minnesota's Montreal have 0. So, Youppi. You're muted.
Thank you so much, Ben. Sorry, I was talking about how my neighbor is missing at the moment, but we are back here on the desk. Shots currently 5-0 in favor of the Minnesota Grey Ducks. Score currently still all zeros tonight. Montreal unable to get on the board, either shots or goals. As we expected, Minnesota definitely looks like the better team, but they are still here without Goriest and putting on a fantastic performance so far. AllahFresco, what has been going right for Minnesota so far tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they're just taking control of the game. They have more possession of the puck, it seems like, and just they're able to get the puck into the zone. I think Montreal's really struggling to get it out of their end. As you see by the shot totals, they don't really have a single shot and really haven't had a single chance outside of that Baba Bobo breakaway at the end of the period.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal a little bit outclassed here tonight. But Sam of the Whale, you've been on some pretty terrible, awful, horrible teams in your time. What does Montreal have to do to, kind of get themselves back in this game and fight up in this weight class with Minnesota.
Yeah, I don't really see the correlation. Bad team. I mean, they're not but besides the point. Montreal, they have good players. I think they just need to be a little bit more adventurous because right now it just kind of seems like all three of the Montreal players are behind the puck at all times, which, I mean, it can work, but I mean, you're not really going to get any offense doing that. And if they really want to play for the point, I guess they could do that. But I mean, I don't know. Baba Boba's basically playing like defender. They got TXQ, who's supposed to be the winger, who's kind of also sitting back too. So just maybe playing a bit more adventurous to get more chances.
Yeah, no, that could definitely do it. I mean, you've had your experience being on some really bad teams, like really bad.
Like,
But we're gonna send this back up to the booth with Sammy the Whale and AllahFresco. Thank you for showing up, Jail, eventually. And yeah, we'll get back underway.
This is a targeted attack towards me. I mean, while they might not be the greatest teams, they were fun teams. As a face-off play there from Montreal is going to get swatted away. As now Tango's going to drive it past. You got the iron wall of Montreal. They've got all three players just holding back there. Baba Bobo's going to look to take it out. Tango's just going to keep it in the corner. Nice move there from Tango, but can't get past Plantuz, who's now shifting in the slot there. Tango trying to do anything to beat this iron wall. He hits it to the slot. It's shifted away. Brown now coming up from the defensive zone. Gets hit away. Tango shifts on Baba Boba's clearance. Looking for a pullback into hit, but can't get that one to go as Plantuz 5 holds it down. Baba Boba running over the puck. Tango maybe can do something here from the corner. Nice slot pass there from Tango. That was a great slot pass. And an even greater glove there from Zaz. As that was right on the money to Biscuit. Frown losing the puck there. But no, that glove from Zaz almost saving a goal, but be determined if Biscuit would even hit that slot pass. But now Tango. Nice scoop to the middle there, but a good ping from Plantuz hits that one away. Biscuit with TXQ chasing. Going to get a double hit out, but it gets taken away. Now Z is going to get past Badgers. Z maybe with a chance here. Arex shifts early. He managed to get the hit on that somehow as he went for an early shift, but he gets his hit. As Raided with a misplay in the defensive zone, and Arex is just going to hit that one past Zaz, and Arex opens the scoring for Minnesota.
Yeah, something we really haven't seen much of this year is Arax getting on the score sheet for this Minnesota team. He's been more of a secondary player on whatever line he's been on, but just a misplay there from Iron Penguin 1739, just giving up the puck in a perilous position, and Arax able to take advantage of the breakaway, and that's unfortunate for Montreal. I mean, they would have been fine with taking this game 0-0 to overtime and earning that point, but now they're going to have to actually generate offense.
So that means they're going to have to break out of their shell here. I mean, it really seems like they're all just not trusting each other, just all kind of sitting back. And even with doing that, they are outshot. And what the heck was that face-off play? It almost worked as Raided just P3s it into Z's shift, and Z almost shifted on that, but it's not going to go as it's going to be sent into the zone. Optical is offsides here, but they don't hit it, so Raided now is going to clear it up, only to Arax. Arax sends it across for JP Lamau. Can't get the stick on that one for the one-timer. As Optical's going to look to drive forward, met by two Minnesota players, but they both kind of left the corner a little bit. Now Badgers looking to get past Raided, who maybe not the greatest defenseman, as you could see from that play there. Just trusted his hit too much and let Arax get past him. Who, mind you, Arax is a good player. As Badgers gets a shot here, going for the short side. Zad makes that save, and Montreal need to do something here. They don't really look that good.
Yeah, I mean, they're unfortunate. Again, Raided turning it over there and giving Badgers a free shot, but Zaz standing tall.
Zaz doing well as another shot there off the face-off from Badgers gets saved. And Zaz springs Z01 on the break now. Flies the 5-hole pass to the middle, and it's the first shot for Montreal. It's saved by Colorderp, who was in net, and another chance for Z in the slot gets shifted away by Minnesota, and now Badgers looking to drive towards the middle. He's going to crit past Z. Nice move there from Badgers. He gets the shot. It was a great shot there from Badgers. Zaz equal to it again, though. As Frown now from defense is going to try some moves here. Won't get it to go. Tango trying to do some nice moves here in neutral ice. Gets hit away by Baba Bobo. Nice ping from Frown. Tango's going to take that one again, though. Tango behind the net. Nice pullback there. He loses Baba Bobo, but then he also loses the puck, so he can't get his Michigan or pullback attempt, whatever he was going for. Battling with Plantuz behind the net now. Each of them just kind of pinging the hit. A real possession here as Plantus will eventually walk away with it, but Frown 5 holds it down. Not far enough, though, as Plantus will take it, but Frown hits it to Tango. Tango with maybe a chance for a deep B3. It's pinged by Baba Bobo. Now TXQ can drive it the other way, but he's met by 2 Minnesota players. Tango clearing it up for Biscuit. Biscuit maybe with some space here, looking for a 5-hole pass Plantus. Plantus pings that one, and Baba Bobo will take it around the net. He just kind of crit chains into Tango's shift. Tango looking for a fast pullback there. Not going to get it to go. Baba Bobo's just going to follow him. Great ping there from Tango with a chance. It's another great save from Zaz. As now Baba Bobo he's just been kind of trying to crit chain it down through the whole team this whole game as Tango makes a great curve past Plantus, but TXQ comes across and hits that one away as, I mean, even with this iron wall as Tango, oh my goodness gracious. The iron wall has been shattered and Tango just completely dominates in the offensive zone and finds a shot past Zaz Pixel, and it's 2 for Minnesota.
I mean, that's kind of why Tango's been rising up in the rankings all season. I mean, traditionally in the last couple seasons, he hasn't been the greatest 3v3 player, but he seems to have figured it out and definitely taking advantage of some weaker defenses that we've seen all across the league, and that, you know, Tango was just absolute masterclass there on offense, and this Montreal team's in trouble.
Are in trouble as, I mean, both defensively and offensively, they're not looking that good. I mean, the only maybe positive is that Zaz is not having a complete stinker this game, as Badger's going to just get pass rated off a normal pullback, but Montreal eventually recover there as even without Gorius, Badgers, oh my god, Badgers from the corner, great save there from Zaz again. I mean, they just can't deal with this offensive presence that Minnesota is putting up right now as Badgers looks for that slot pass. He finds it, but JP Lamau can't get a stick on that. Badgers still going for some moves, getting some pullbacks there. Nice pullback there, gets the stutter tip, finds JP Lamau in the slot, and it's a great save from Zaz again, who, I mean, right now is the only player performing, and ZO1's going to get a shot. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know how that went in the net, but somehow Montreal have a goal.
Yeah, I mean, a good pass there from rated up ice. Finds ZO1 just barely behind Arax, and it was a tight angle, and I'd expect your goaltender to stop that one, but Color Derp not up to the task, and Montreal's back in this game. And I mean, the defensemen of Minnesota, they've been playing okay, but they continuously lose sight of the puck or the attacking player quite often. And I mean, when you have Color Derp in net, I mean, Montreal's, if they get a shot on net, I mean, it's going to be dangerous. This game might turn into a steal if Montreal can keep getting shots on net.
Yeah, without having Goriest, Minnesota's defense is not the greatest, but I think, you know, they're getting a bit saved that their centers are playing very defensively and they're able to help out the defender if they ever make a risky pinch. But, you know, that's still the threat is positionally they're not up to par. Montreal can just get chances like that, where ZO1 just gets a nice kind of flick tech 5-hole past Color Derp, who, you know, also is not the greatest keeper. So if they're able to get any shots, they might trickle their way in the net as Badgers are going to battle with Rated here. Rated wins that, but Badgers pulls it back on him. Badgers trying to get it out of the corner. Nice scoop there from Badgers. Gets the pullback, maybe looking for a 5-hole here, but Montreal just throw 3 players on him and hope, and they eventually get it. Now Z gets past Frown, sends a pass for Baba Bobo. It's a great pass, but an even better ping from Tango to prevent that pass from going. As Z's going to hit it to Baba Bobo, wide open in the middle, but Biscuit coming off from the bench hits that one towards the corner. And now Frown, just battling with Z in that corner, hits Z. Z gets a slot pass, but too far for Baba Bobo, who had gone near slot. And now Tango looking to get past him, looking for a P3. It's hit away by Baba Bobo and sent up for him by TXQ, and Baba Bobo with a chance. Good ping there from Frown. Frown just P3ing it up, but only to Z. Z's just going to hold shift on that, looking to clear it away, but Tango hitting that one. Frown sends it up for Tango. Tango P3ing it up. Probably not going to do anything there as Baba Bobo is just going to hit it behind the net, and that's going to do it for this second period. We saw some action here. Minnesota racking up the shots and getting 2 goals, but Montreal responding somehow with a goal of their own. Youppi, take it away.
Yeah, like Samuel Well just said, 2-1 in favor of Minnesota going into this third period. Minnesota currently in full control of this game, but the one weakness that I think everybody sees in this Minnesota team potentially being in that goaltending. Color Derp going 1 for 2 tonight, giving Montreal a chance to get back into this game. Jay, we didn't get to hear from you during the last intermission. You were a bit MIA. What do you think Montreal can do to kind of build off that momentum and bring themselves back into this game?
I mean, I feel like they just got to play like they always have played, very high-powered offense. I mean, I'd say they don't really rely on defense that much at all as a team. I feel like, which kind of can backfire on them sometimes, but I mean, it really hasn't this season. So I feel like if they just, keep their foot on the gas, they'll just stay in the lead of this game. I mean, they've only allowed 2 shots by basically just playing, pure offense. So I think if they keep that up, I mean, they're just going to close this game out pretty easily.
Well, I asked what Montreal had to do to get, but that's okay.
Oh, wait.
No, it's all right. Same of the whale. What are your thoughts on what Montreal can maybe do to bring themselves back into this game?
I mean, kind of reiterating what I'd said last time. I mean, just getting more adventurous. I mean, that's how they scored their goals. He trusted his teammate that he would hit the P3 up to him. He made a good run, and then he got a shot opportunity there. I mean, they just need to do more of that. Like, Baba Bobo has pretty much this whole game just been trying to crit chain through the whole team, and that's not really been working. I think he just needs to throw the puck up more and force that Minnesota defense to have to do some things rather than just him crit chaining it right at him, and then they just clear it away. So, I don't know, just maybe some more passes or just more throwing it into the offensive zone to get some offense going.
No, for sure. I also think they might need to start testing Collider up a little bit more. He is a bit shaky, as the shot to goal ratio can kind of show. Only 2 shots on goal at this point in the game. Not what you'd love to see. AllahFresco, are you having fun?
No.
Okay. We're gonna send it up to the booth with Sammy the Whale and AllahFresco, who seem to be having a lovely time tonight here in Montreal for potentially the final period of tonight's action.
I mean, I don't know about you, AllahFresco, but I'm having a great time. You don't have to be so, down in the dumps here, as we've got a wonderful game going on here. Z's going to win the faceoff. He's going to look to get it past, but Frown's just going to P3 towards the corner. Montreal need to get more offensively activated here as Tango sends a great pass for Biscuit, though. Biscuit with a chance for a P3. It's a great save from Zaz on his near post, as that looked like it might have been going off the post for an easy post abuse, but Zaz not having that. As Z's going to get a shot. Oh my goodness gracious. Collider was so out of position there, but he manages to snag that from behind. As now Tango gets past Rated with a terrible pinch. Tango's shot goes off the near post. So far in this period, it looks like no team wants to play defense, and Tango now has a chance here. He had Biscuit wide open in the slot, elected to go for a move there. He misses it as Montreal eventually recover, though. And now it's sent up. Z's going to try to ping it, but Tango, nice ping there. Sends it now for Biscuit. Biscuit gets the P3, saved by Zaz. Another save by Zaz, and he gloves that one too. No help from Montreal right now. Zaz is just having to stand on his head, making a lot of these great saves here as Z just P3s it up for Rated to chase. Arex comes across. Arex is going to drive this here, maybe get a shot opportunity. It's going to go wide of the far post. TXQ sends it up for Z, but Z going for the line change there for Baba Bobo instead. Badger's nice scoop there. We're going to get past Baba Bobo. Gets a nice pullback there. But JP Lamau pings that back into the offensive zone. Rated, nice move there. Looking to get a 5-hole pass up to Optical. It's pinged by Badgers. Looking to just take this around the net. He's got Badgers chasing him. Again, just kind of looking to crit chain it past the whole team. Badgers, nice ping there. Looking to get a 5-hole shot here. It's pinged by Baba Bobo, and Optical will come back and P3 that one up for Baba Bobo, maybe with a step here on Arax, but Arax hits that towards the corner. 2 Minnesota players crash on that, but Badgers walks away with it. Runs over the puck initially, but eventually gets that. He hits Baba Bobo's attempted pullback. Now he's got space here. Finds the 5-hole pass across. JP Lamau runs over the puck and misses it. Now Plantus hits it up. Only to Badgers, though. Nice move there from Badgers. Gets a pullback there. Looking for the hit into the middle. Frown stutter steps as well. Gets a P3 here. A great save there by Zaz. He plays it down to Plantus, who sends it up for Optical. Optical with a chance here. Runs over the puck as Badgers eventually recovers on that chance. Zaz right now is 15 for 17. He might be back, as he definitely started off the beginning of the season kind of rough, but this is definitely one of his better games. In this regard, maybe he just needs his teammates to step up, as they've only got 3 shots so far. Baba Bobo is going to look to play this behind the net. Gets the pullback, looking for the hit to the middle. He just P2s it. It's going to be shifted away by Tango, who's going to walk away with this puck now. Looks for that quick P3 up to Biscuit with a chance, but nice defensive recovery there from TXQ, who's going to P3 that one up for Z to chase. He's going to win that from Frown, but he then runs over the puck again, just not really taking advantage of these chances that they're having in the offensive zone. This is another pass sent up by Tango. Nice curve there from TXQ. Sends it across for Z. Who's met by Tango. Gets hit. Tango's going to walk away with that. Tango with a chance here, but TXQ hits that one away. It's a good shift by Tango, but TXQ just going to clear that up. Arex hands it up for Tango, who might have a chance here. He almost does, but TXQ pings that one. TXQ behind the net. He's got 2 Minnesota players coming across now. Tango going for some move there from the corner. He hits it off the near side of the post. And Z's going to hit a middle pass to TXQ with a chance here. He just loses the puck off his pullback. It was a great flick pass. And TXQ with another chance. He's going to ring off the far post as he completely beat Arex there with that pullback. It's a hit by JP Lyle. Not going to get called. Looking for a slot pass here. It's going to be hit to Color Derp. He's going to glove and play it. Minnesota not able to clear it right now as TXQ's pass goes past Z01 in the slot. Plantu's looking to clear it out, but only clears it to Badgers. Badgers now in the corner. He's got Plantu's there. JP Lamau is open in the slot, but Plantu's runs away with that. Z's going to take it from Plantu's. He's got a chance here. Gets hit towards the middle. The pass is too close to nobody. As Z hits it again to the middle. It's too close to the Minnesota players in the slot, and they hit that one away. Plantu's nice play there. Z pulling it back, but this pullback goes too far. Optical now with a chance here, pinged away by Arex. Baba from the bench, running forward, but Badger clears that one. And maybe a chance here for Badger, sends it to the middle. Good ping from Optical. Baba trying to shift on that clearance. Be taken away as Plantu sends it up for Baba. Maybe with a chance here, he's got to step on Frown. He gets the P3. It's saved by Color Derp. Save you do expect him to make, but a good one nonetheless. As now another chance for Baba Bobo, and oh my goodness, Color Derp is so out of position there. And just like that, you know, Montreal, all they got to do is sometimes shoot it on the net, and they find the equalizer here through Baba Bobo.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal switching their lines at the start of this period, it looked like it wasn't going to work out as that first line is just horrendous defensively. But, you know, the second line has been the stronger line all game, and Baba Bobo finally punishing Color Derp. He's lucky that he didn't punish him on the first chance. Fortunately shot it right into the breadbasket, but Color Derp has been way off his post. I don't know where he's positioning this game, and you know, if Montreal can hold out for another minute, this would be huge for them. Every point matters at this point of the season.
It was a pretty bad positioning play from Color Derp, who was basically covering the far post that left the whole middle of the net open for a shot as Baba Bobo just threw that on net, and they found the equalizer here as maybe a chance for Baba Bobo to hit it to the middle. Frown P3's that one up. Be quite unfortunate if Minnesota lose this game. I mean, they've had plenty of great opportunities that Zaz has had to save and bail out his team. But on the other spectrum, Color Derp not really helping out his team with that shot. So now Optical's going to beat Frown here. He's going to just hit it towards the corner, maybe looking for a hit out, but Biscuit hits that one out. Pulls it back and hits it towards the boards. Shifts on that clearance from Z. Z looking to drive past Frown. He can't get a shot off there. There's no real angle. Frown's going to clear it up for Biscuit. Nice move there from Z. Flicks it towards the middle. Nobody in the slot, though, for Montreal. Stango's going to just elect a P3, clear that up. Now a chance for Baba Bobo to win the game. Color Derp makes that save, and that's going to do it. We are going into overtime as you know, we all probably collectively groan as we don't get paid overtime for these overtime periods. But Youppi, take it away.
Yeah, of course, Sammy the Whale complaining as always. But my neighbor seems to not be here once again, but we will keep it pushing nonetheless. Currently 2-2. Nobody really expected us to be here. Shots 17-6 in favor of Minnesota. That's right, 17-6. Currently, game is fully under control by Minnesota, but they haven't been able to put more pucks in the back of the net. Whether you want to say that Color Derp has let them down going 4 for 6, or the offense isn't firing how they should, it's up to your own interpretation. Now, AllahFresco. You know, this is a pretty big game for both of these teams. Montreal coming into this really needing these 2 points to solidify their playoff chances. Who do you think is going to win this 2v2 overtime? I mean, this Montreal team is pretty star-studded up top. It's mostly their depth that, you know, lets them down.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be close, especially without Gorius. It's definitely closer than you think. I definitely think Minnesota has the experience in overtime. I think they're pretty close to undefeated in overtime, I'm pretty sure. No, they have 2 overtime losses, but they've had quite a few overtime wins and losses this period. And this Montreal team also, I feel like every time they go to overtime they lose, but it's definitely closer than you think, and it's gonna come down to if Zio1 is not gonna play defense or not. We'll see if that
Yeah.
happens.
You know, this team, they do have the players, but sometimes they may not make the right decisions. Jail, what do you think Montreal should do in this overtime to try to win this game?
Not get abused by Tango and Badgers.
Wow, thanks. Anyway, Sam the Whale, what specific things do you think Montreal should do to try to pull this game off?
I think they're gonna have to put their star players against the likes of Badgers and Tango, because once Tango and Badgers get a chance on like one of their weaker players, it's probably gonna end the game because they're very good at offensive plays, and without having 3 players on the ice, it's pretty deadly. So you just gotta run the ISOs and play it smart. As we're gonna get underway here in the overtime period, it is 2v2 now. We're gonna see the first line for Montreal B, TXQ, and Baba Bobo is now Arex. Oh my God, Arex almost getting a chance here. P3 is going to go off the near post, but I mean, TXQ playing defense for this line, definitely a play, as he's not really known for being a defender, more of a winger, but Baba Bobo's got time behind the net, waiting for Arex to make a move. He sends it up for TXQ. He's going to scoop that. Scoop goes a bit far. Tango in a little bit of time to hit that. He's going to scoop past TXQ, looking to get past Baba Bobo as well. Nice pullback there from Baba Bobo. He's got space on Tango, looking for the pass across to TXQ. Gets the P3. It's a weak P3, though. Easy save, nonetheless, for Color Derp. Another P3 there by Baba Bobo. It's saved by Color Derp. And if you're Montreal, these deep P3s might be the way to go, as Color Derp has not looked that confident. But Arex has a chance here. TXQ hits that one away. We see the Quebec first line here of Tango and Arex, as Badgers is now on the ice. Second player for Montreal, or actually Minnesota, is going to be Biscuit, as it's sent over for Biscuit with a chance for a P3. It's right at Zaz, who's going to make that save and play it to Raiden quickly. So Raiden's going to send it up for Z, maybe with a chance here to get a shot, but Badger's nice defensive play there. It's that one away. Probably going to see a lot of Badgers and Z just on the ISO here. Badgers just kind of critting it now, sending it up for Biscuit. Biscuit maybe with some space and room to work with here, but hits it into Raiden. Raiden hits that pullback away. Now Badgers, maybe looking for a chance here. Shakes Raiden a little bit, but Raiden recovers well enough. There's a hit by Badgers on that play, though. It's not going to be called. Nice ping there by Raiden, and Z takes over now. Hits it across to Raiden. Raiden's got space here. Maybe looking for a P3 across. It gets swatted away by Biscuit, who held shift on that one. Now it's sent up, only to Tango, though, who's off the bench for this chance now. Gonna look to drive it past Z. Z wins that corner battle, though. Tango, hit by Arex. And now Tango's got the corner. He's got raided. It's a bit of a mismatch if he can work something here in the corner. He gets the pullback move. He gets the shot opportunity. He misses the flick, though, and now Z01 going the other way. Gets hit away by Arex. Tango gets pinged by Rated, who needs to get off the ice soon, as this first line needs to get their stand back out. Same with Z. Is now a chance for Arex at the point. It's going to go off the post. Good pass out there, as Montreal finally getting their changes out here, messing up their stam a little bit, as Tango's going to try to hit it up for Arex to get it. Pinged away by Baba Bobo as they finally get their line changes out, but maybe too late, and Tango can score here, but he misses the flick, and Zaz with a crucial glove. And TXQ sends Baba Bobo, who's wide open, but he takes it wide. He had so much space to work with, but he elected to take it wide. And on the other side of things, Tango with a great chance. Oh my God, that almost went through Color Derp, who might not have been in Butterfly there, but he gloves that nonetheless. Bobo takes it from TXQ. He's going to look to take and do something behind the net. Looking for a pullback there. Tango hits that one away. Hits the move out of the corner. Bobo hits it back to TXQ, who, hello? What happened? I don't know how that worked, but TXQ's fat body managed to block Tango from doing anything there.
Is his mouse disconnected?
It looked like what happened, but maybe Tango will say, top 10 respect moments there from Tango. But, sure, as that was the play. As Biscuit now behind the net. He's got Baba Bobo following. Doing a lot of nothing right now. Eventually gets it out. Just P3s it up for Badgers to chase. TXQ will hit it back. Looks for the pullback. Badgers hits that away. Gets a nice pullback move there. Maybe going for an opportunity there. He misses the hit off the pullback. Going to get a little bit too mechanical there. Now Badgers. TXQ keeps him in the corner well. Nice pullback from TXQ, looking to get a shot, but Biscuit hits that away. And now a 2-on-1 for Minnesota, but Badgers takes too long to get a pass to go there. And now Z can drive it the other way. Doesn't elect to commit there. Gives the puck to Badgers. Badgers sends a pass for Biscuit. Rated comes across from off the bench. Hits that away. Z looking to get a move here. Badgers, nice ping. As Rated's going to take that one back. Got a minute left in this overtime period. The first of maybe more, which we all collectively say huzzah for more overtime periods. As now Badgers trying to get it out of the corner. He gets the double pullback. Looking for another pullback there, but gets hit away. ARX on the ice for Minnesota. They need to get their changes here. Both teams looking to get their changes. Rated electing to kill it here. Sends it down the line for Baba Bobo. Maybe with a chance here to get a P3, but he likes to just take it closer with a crit, allowing Tango to recover. Nice pullback there from Baba Bobo. Looking for some mechanics. They're going for a P2. The short side was open on Color Dirt, but just hits it too far. As there's a big hit there from Baba Bobo in the corner. Not going to be called. Breaks it away from Tango. Baba Bobo just battling with Tango here. Sit in the corner. No team really wanting to overcommit here. Tango gets the pullbacks, but Baba Bobo gets the fast pullbacks. He gets the P3 sharp angle. Another save, double save there from Color Dirt. You know, one you expect him to make, but always a chance that they could somehow find the near post. But that's going to do it as Baba Bobo hit a great slot pass right as the period ended, but there's no time for that as we go into the second overtime period. No goals yet. Youppi?
Yeah, no, we're back. I didn't know if we would be here, but both of these teams still standing strong, fighting hard for these 2 points, or rather, I guess this one additional point that they could get out of this game. My neighbor, once again, seems to be late, having trouble making it here on time. But regardless of that, Jail, for anybody who might have missed the action last period, can you walk us through how did that period really play out in your eyes? Like, what do you think was the result you can take from that?
Done.
All right, AllahFresco, you answer.
What?
All right, coming out of that period, what are your thoughts on this game?
I mean, like Minnesota, like seems to like know what they're doing more when it comes to 2v2. They have more experience, but they're just not playing like it's 2v2. I feel like both these teams just are still like passing it cross, and they're just not sticking with 2v2 fundamentals. And I feel like Minnesota is just going for some like crazy moves. I feel like Badgers is doing some wild stuff, and Tango as well, and they're just turning it over. And Montreal is just I don't know what they're doing, and they're just trying to pass it across, which isn't really a valid 2v2 pass until you get to the blue line. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. As somebody who played a lot of 2v2, it feels like teams, now that we're in the 3v3 era, have kind of dropped all of those fundamentals. Sammy the Whale, as someone who was did happen to play Blockey Hockey during 2v2, you might not have been very good. What do you think are the keys to success to, win in overtime here?
I mean, it's mostly just if you can beat your guy, if they manage to beat their guy in the defensive zone, you normally get a 2v1, and that's like a great chance where either they got to find the open pass or just shoot early because, as a defender, it's really hard. You got to make the decision early to either come across to stop the guy, or you got to cover the pass, which, gives a shot opportunity no matter what. So,
yeah, I'm shocked you know that, considering how bad you were at it.
What? What is this?
All right, anyway, we're going to send this up to the booth with Ben.
I guess I just can't escape, the haters. They don't want to go away, but that's besides the point here. We'll see what any team can do here. I mean, no team has really made a horrific mistake so far. I mean, maybe the TXQ misplay on the mouse, but I wouldn't really count that as a mistake. Rather, just equipment malfunctioning. But both teams playing very safe right now. Nobody really overcommitting heavily. As Baba Bobo's going to win that in the corner. Look to just P3'd up though. It's too far for TXQ. And ARX, nice move to Tango. Tango goes for a stutter step here. Gets past Baba Bobo, but nice defensive recovery there. Goes for that double hit again off the pullback. Looking to get a move out from the corner. Hits it to Arex at the point here in 2v2. Don't see that often. Arex goes across for Tango. Great play there from Minnesota. Goes off the post. That's the Quebec green chem link as they connected pretty well there to find each other, but Tango just not able to finish this game as unfortunate there as TXQ hits it to the slot, I guess, to nobody as they were going for their line change here. Tango scoops it here. Arex going for the line change. Tango with some space. He hits it a bit far. Z just kind of hits it back towards him. 2 hits there in the corner. It's not going to be called as Rated comes across and 5 pulls it down towards the zone. He had Z in the slot if he could find it as Minnesota was going for their line change, but not able to as Biscuit sends a great pass up for Badgers to chase. He's got Rated coming across, though. Rated does well defensively to hit that towards the corner. Rated sends it up for Z. Z's got an ISO there with Biscuit. Nice pullback there from Badgers, maybe to end the game here. And he misses. Okay, well, that's twice now that Minnesota have had a chance to end the game in overtime, and they go for something instead of just shooting it normally. But that's what you get with these players. As Badgers now looking for a 5-0 opportunity there. Z01 pings that away. Biscuit with a risky clearance. It finds Rated. Rated gets a deep P3. It's saved by Cartoony Man, even though it was not going in the net.
Good save by Cartoony Man there.
Oh, Color Dip. You know, they're both kind of the same player. Let's be real. As you know, they both have C in their name, and they're both the goalies of all time. As Arex now, he's got nobody on yet. As he goes for a nice move there, maybe with a chance here. I didn't know Arex had that pullback move in his locker, but Montreal able to recover. As now Tango gets past Baba Bobo, but the shot is very weak. 3 minutes gone in this second overtime period. Tango now looking to drive to the middle. He gets the pullback, sends it to Arex at the point. A great save there from Zaz. It's the second time they've gone for that point pass, which is very risky in twos. As you know, if you miss that puck, they give the other team an opportunity. But both times, Arex is able to connect on the pass. And now Baba Bobo going the other way. It's pinged by Arex. P3's it up. TXU's going to get this puck, scoop it. We're going to get past Arex. Nice pullback there. He gets the pass. He gets the move. He gets the shot, and Color Dirt makes that save on his near post. As TXQ's going to look to get it past Tango out of the corner. Eventually recovered by Arex in the slot. TXQ looking to get out from the corner there. Tango runs it away, and now he's got maybe a chance. But he is quite low on stamina here, as both these players are kind of low. Tango battling with TXQ behind the corner. TXQ will take it away. Z, a bit of miscommunication there. Z wanted to take that puck away. As Tango looked for the flick to the middle. He's not going to get it. Z's going to take this one away now. They need to get the line change here for Tango. It's an opportunity for Montreal. And now Rated is wide open. He's going to get the post abuse. Oh, no, he's not. He misses the puck completely. As it's going to be a penalty on the away team, though. I'm not sure what happened, if that's going to be an auto goal or not. Badgers eventually recovered. TXU had, or not TXU, Rated had a chance, but I believe he got hit there.
I don't know. That's going to be close. It depends on when the player was hit. It looked like a clean clear, but I don't know.
It's going to be tough here. I don't know what the call is going to be. I don't know. Do we even still do auto goals?
It was Color Derp who hit him.
Oh, God. I mean, that would sum up this game completely. A Color Derp hit to give them an auto goal if they can. That would pretty much sum up this how this game has gone, where Minnesota has dominated, but you know, Color Derp maybe not having the greatest goaltender performance would manage to hit the player and give them a goal. So we'll see what the call is. Any insight here from experienced ref AllahFresco?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on when the player was hit. Was he hit? If he was hit before the puck was cleared, then it's clearly an auto. If it was after, then it should just be a regular penalty because the puck was no longer in a perilous position. I don't know. I thought Badgers beat him there, but we'll see. We'll see when the hit actually occurred.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, this is going to be an interesting call because this might decide the game here. Even if it's not an auto goal, a penalty is deadly on overtime because then it becomes a 2v1. You basically always get a guaranteed shot opportunity if you're not terrible, at least. There's always the chance where players can somehow just manage to miss the puck on a power play. I don't know who would ever do that, but
I mean, it looks like Badgers just beats them there, but I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be close. But if Rated was hit in the back, then I mean, it should be a free goal. It's pretty much the same thing as looking at an empty net and getting whacked in the back. That's in the NHL and BHL. Both is a auto goal.
well, we'll see what happens here it's going to take a while for Mia to make the call. I think either way, it looks like the call will be an auto goal here. Color Derp, it was deemed that Color Derp hit Rated before the puck was cleared off the line. So that looks like Montreal is going to somehow take this win after all this, pressure that they had. Color Derp managing to single-handedly throw this game for Minnesota.
That's a huge win for Montreal. I mean, that almost secures their playoffs. I mean, they're now 17 points, I believe now, or 16 points. They're up there now, and probably safely in a playoff spot. A huge loss for the teams below them, but I mean, just a crazy way to end the game. I just don't know what Color Derp was doing there. You got to at least give your teammate a chance. I mean, even though he hit him, like Rated still beat Badgers to the puck and still whiffed. So just a bizarre way to end the game, and let alone his positioning on that last P3 was not very good either.
Well, it was unfortunate as Minnesota had to go for the line change there. It left Rated all alone, so all he really needed to do was just get a shot and hope that it would either go for the post abuse or go in the net. Managed to get the post abuse. Looked like he missed it first, but we'll see. But that'll do it for this game. I mean, should we end the game now? Like, I mean, the game's over now, so I don't really know.
So. Yeah, I think we got to edit the stats. I mean, that's probably something that we can look towards in the future, but kind of anticlimactic way to end the game.
Very, very anticlimactic to end the game here, but that'll do it for this game. Yeah, interesting way to end the game. Both teams get a point, but Minnesota probably kicking themselves